Good evening, everybody. Welcome on to another stream. It is Thursday night, and we're back for another match day of against the Hasty Bot. Good evening to you all. So yeah, we're here now on the penultimate match day. This is match day 13 out of 14. We're nearing the end of the series. We have played a total of 85 games so far out of 100. Didn't do quite so well in the last match day on Tuesday. We went 1-6, so we went from 38 wins and 40 losses to now down to 39 wins and 46 losses. So technically the BestBot has not clinched yet, and we're going to try and make sure that the BestBot does not clinch for today, but we'll see how we can do. We just need to win at least 3 games for that to keep keep it going for another for the final match day. But as always, there's the Infinity Wars game on the side of the screen. There's also a prediction that we'll be running later on in the stream. Also, all of those things you can get involved with later on. So yeah, why don't we just get straight into it right now? Oh wait, let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's start a game against the BestBot. 50 minutes to 50 minutes per side, 1 minute overtime. Play to the CSW24 lexicon. So yeah, let's resume the series and start game 86. All right, so I'm going first. So jaw looks like the kind of standard play here. Don't think there's particularly a longer word that will achieve what I want to achieve, so I think we're going to go with this. Need an A for Horad. But yes, good evening to Rocky Road, already getting involved with the Infinity Wars game, and I know that you got involved with it just before we had to restart the stream. Thanks for being one of the first people here. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, Merlin's has come down. So there, let's play Ho. Joe H here. This looks like it gets rid of worst tiles. The bot did not play the A in open an A, so we can't do anything there. Let's just go ahead and do this. Bit unfortunate to draw 3 consonants. So yeah, we're gonna have to hope to draw a little bit better on the next turn. Okay. So I could play track here. I mean, don't like that it leaves the K out in the triple lane, but it does get rid of my duplicate R's and the K for good score. So yeah, maybe this is it. Okay, Kino has come down. That's an interesting one. The good thing is that it sets up my Z. I have ZO to come down here. Very fortunate there. I know that it doesn't leave me with any vows, but again, a 64-point play is definitely not to be sniffed at this stage. So I think we're going to play that. Do leave myself vulnerable to not drawing any vows or having any vows in my rack for the next turn, but fortunately I drew another O, so at least I have something to work with for the next turn. And that Zeo play puts me almost level. Okay, so the bot plays Rabona. Guess I could play Ford and Fawn here. Looks okay here. I need to get rid of some consonants. The scores relatively well. 23 points isn't too bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Well, I just drew 4 vowels. I guess it could be a worse time to draw 4 vowels, but 3 eyes, not particularly great. Piranha, okay, 27 points. That actually takes out a lot of lanes. Very nice play though. So yeah, these eyes are now kind of causing a bit of a problem in terms of limiting my options for the next turn. So I could play something like Avi here, setting up my D or S. I could play Divisim as well. This is an interesting move. It gets rid of all my eyes and plays off my ass. It does open up multiple triple spots, but maybe getting rid of all my eyes here is actually not bad. Still 2 S's left as well. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. It actually might be worth getting rid of the S and playing this. So we'll go ahead and do it, and as we do that we actually drew 2 more eyes, so yeah, I guess it was not a bad idea to play that. Okay, bot plays Wise Guy for 85. Guess I can play Micah here. Not many places to bingo. I'm trying to open up another few floaters at the top of the board. Okay. Tag comes down. So, normal circumstances I might play something like Iridic here, but keeping UE and blocking the bingo lanes is not going to be a good thing in this case. Don't feel like that's really an option. Could play Curie here. This kind of forks the board because Curie takes an E hook. A Curie, and I can play something underneath Curie as well. Those options are available, and it's there if I can't find a better one. But yeah, I don't see anything else here, so I think I'm just going to play Curie. Bot plays Pant. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the best play is here. I've got a lot of tiles that don't really combine very well. I'm 87 points behind, so I'm kind of on the cusp here. That if I fall even further behind, chances of winning are almost slim to none. Like playing Bovid would be really good here, but there's nowhere to do that. Could play Void at the top of the board underneath AD, making add. That's an option. I don't see a viable option onto the T of Pant though. Well, actually, I could play Bovid underneath here. It's actually not that dangerous because there's only one ass, and playing across here actually doesn't really block anything. So maybe this is actually the answer here. It's kind of weird, but maybe this is okay. Really having to go for the bingo here. Okay, so my rack improved a fair bit after that. But Telex comes down. I'm now about 100 behind. I do need to worry about the queue. That now becomes a bit of a problem. Does become an obstacle for both of us now. So the idea is really to try and go out with a bingo. Which then kind of suggests playing something like the D and the A off here. Trying to maximize my score because I'm so far behind. This is 18 points. This is 18 points also. I don't want to play off too many tiles also because there's more of a chance that I draw the queue. So maybe I just play it here. There's actually no more tiles that go above the G, so this is actually not really useful for anybody. So I'm going to just put something down here instead. Ooh, okay. So I just drew IS from the bags. Quay comes down. I can play Isotine. So yeah, I think I might have to do this here. I'm not going to win the game anyway, so I'm really just doing this in the interest of saving some spread. Okay, well, we're losing by quite some way. So yeah, not necessarily the start that we be hoping, but there's still plenty more games to go tonight. I can see an outplay for 6 points. Don't know if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything more than that. Okay. Alright, that would do. Okay. Game 1 of tonight. Match day 13 goes to the BestBot. It's a loss of 72 points. So we're now at 47 losses. I'm updating the scoreboard on the screen now. 47 losses minus 2405. That was game 1. After the next game, I'll be putting out a prediction, so make sure that you're around for that, or maybe the game after that, depending on how many people are still here at that point. Let's move on to game number 2. Okay, so Maiko has come down. So yeah, but those are not particularly great. I could play Gwyd. And I can play underneath here. Yeah, I think we'll do Gwyd here. I'd like to play Guild and go off the L as well, but don't see a great way of doing that. I mean, I guess I could play Guild. I could actually just extend it more to this way and play Guild. Actually, that might be better. Okay. Alright, so interesting draw. We just drew another I, another R, but also the JZ and the blank too. So interesting interesting rack now. As the bot plays Toei, which doesn't really give anything away. Which again is not something that we should be expecting to happen. And actually there's not really anything I can do. I don't have any hooks for woe. I don't have anything with the Y here. I don't have anything with tid. I don't have an A. I don't have any words that go across. So this is an interesting situation here. Now, do I just exchange? Or do I just play something like Jig that actually just kind of keeps the board kind of tight? Because there's really no other candidate moves here from what I can see. And Jig at least scores 11 points rather than scoring nothing. So Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's not the ideal leave, but keeping an extra R. I would probably just exchange another R if I exchange something here. So I think I will play this. And now I have prizes. Fortunate draw with the P and the E there. Grizz also available. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I just didn't want to give away the hook for Grizz, and also the Z is much better than the J, so didn't really fancy that as much. Although yes, that is also technically was available there. And yes, good evening to Muff with Tentacle. Good to see you here, as always. So O has come down. I guess that gives me prizes underneath here. Whether there's anything better than that. I don't think so. I don't think so. This has something to do with the MI, maybe? I don't think. We're just kind of clutching at straws here. No, I think we should do prizes. Let's do that. 88 points. Okay, so I can actually play up coil. So we'll score a lot of points. It's 39 from a kind of a junk rack, really. Here, does open up a bunch of lanes. Gift has been played. Don't think that particularly helps me. So yeah, I think I'm going to play up coil. $39. Relieve is not great, but just does score very well. Okay, so Bo has come down. Interesting move. Can only assume the bot is close to a bingo here, and it was worth just sacrificing a lot of other things to just play off those two tiles specifically. So I could play Louis here. This gets rid of a bunch of tiles that I don't want. It's 16 points now because the B and the H there kind of doubles the score almost. It's now become more of an option. But yeah, I think this is probably it. Oh, wait. No, it's okay. It's okay. I think we should do this. I feel like the bot's probably close to bingoing. Just get that kind of sense. But at least Louis also blocks, well, at least hinders the bingos at the bottom row as well. Which arguably would be the highest scoring spot to bingo. Okay, pies has come down, okay. 21 points. Yeah, I'm really trying to find a word through the G to hit the triple here, but I'm not finding anything, any great options. Can't seem to figure out what to play here. Could play grey. It's not particularly great though, but does open up some other floating tiles, although it does block the S of prizes. Just don't know if this is what we want here. But maybe this is about as good as it gets. Really want to shift that U, but maybe I can't do it yet. Maybe I'll have to wait. I could also play Urena here as well. That scores 20. I could just give up the S1, the S line here. It's going to give away a triple anyway, so maybe I should just leave it. And let Urena come down, block this triple instead. Okay. Bow and pie, totally normal sequence, yeah. It is a little bit suspect. Just a little bit, but I'm sure it knows what it's doing. Okay, the bot plays Tonims. Okay. maybe just Fey. 39 points. Okay. Okay. Well, it just drew the B and the F as well now. Not particularly great tiles, but again, the board is not conducive to bingos at this moment in time. So having some moderately high scoring tiles might be good, just to keep the scoreboard ticking. Okay, where has come down. I don't have any tile really. Well, I have the B that goes above the I, but beef would really be the only thing that would go there. I could play brief. This looks pretty good. It's 28. Oh, just drew the Q. Generally not a good tile to have, but there is a ready-made place with Jig on the board. That is almost never going to get blocked unless just playing the X is the optimal play. Although Diorama has just been played now, I don't know if that really changes my move selection here. I think QI is probably fine here. I need to get rid of the Q. There aren't that many vowels left as well, so yeah, I'm going to be 16 behind after this. Okay, Daunts has come down. Interesting. Lots of N's and T's, I guess, the bot must have now. So I could play Gi. It's 31. Does blow 2 of my vowels though. There aren't many vowels left, but this might be fine. Okay, don't draw any vowels there, but I draw the X. And Nent has come down. The bot has located. Trying to find a decent out and two here, but I don't see anything that's foolproof. Man, don't see anything. Can play mixers. I really don't see how I'm going to get rid of this V. I can play Vint here, but it does mean the bot will have to block it. Okay. Oh, it sets up coal next to it. Okay. Okay. Not ideal again, just falling slightly short. The bot wins the second game of the evening by 35 points. Taking up to 48 wins, a spread of minus 24.40 right now. Okay. So I guess we're going to start the prediction right now. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to start the prediction right now. Again, this is going to be a prediction in terms of how many wins you think I'll have by the end of the match day, which is 5 more games to go. So let's start the prediction right now. Okay, so here we are. There are 4 different options as always to choose from. Option 1 is 42 wins or better. That means I need to win at least 3 of the remaining 5 games. Option 2, 41 wins and a spread of minus 25.99 or better, or 41.5 wins. That is option 2. Option 3 is 40.5 wins, or 41 wins and a spread of minus 2,600 or worse. That is option 3. And option 4 finally is just 40 wins or fewer, which I'm currently at right now. So that is option 4. Again, use your A9 coins wisely. Get predicting on what you think the result will be. Again, we did have the prediction last on the last stream where we had coins down on options 1, 2, and 3, and the prediction result was actually option 4. So no one voted for that. So again, I would definitely encourage all of you out there who are watching to get involved and put your coins down on a different result that no one else has done before. At least that way, one of you is going to win something. We already have coins on option 1 now. That's good to see. So options 2, 3, and 4 still waiting for some bidders, I guess. But in the meantime, I will move on to game number 3 for tonight. Okay. So I'll just play. I guess I'll just play Wig here. Yeah, I think that's it really. Brutal BestBot, yeah, that's right. It was had enough of an advantage going into the end of the game, and just picked a way to win. The best way to win. Okay, Taj has been played. Okay, maybe just Goji. The score's only 12. But I don't really have any great way of actually scoring any points here. So it might just be Goji. I just hope to draw some more good consonants. And it doesn't happen. I drew more vowels and an R. Nix comes down. Expungement ruined that turn. Yeah, I did have a 5-letter word in the first rack that I think got expurgated. Would have been useful in that time, but oh well. Okay. So I could consider playing Aura, but it looks way too open to really be playing that kind of move. I could put Werua as well. That's kind of open as well. It scores a little bit more. That doesn't really give away quite as much, but does score a bit more. Maybe this is the actual play to play here. It's 14. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this. Could get hit pretty bad here, though. But with the U, it's just really the H. Or the Z, in fact. Of course, the bot has the Z. Getting 50 points. Could just be Uke here, EUK. 27 points. Really need to start racking up some points on the scoreboard. But it's pretty difficult to do with this rack. And the board being this kind of closed. Okay, so Mike has come down there. I can actually play the new word broy here. That scores 49, keeping CI. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I think I might go ahead with this. Okay, Fennings has come down. Viricide. There you go. Gets me back in the game, and I've just drawn the S and a blank. So I'm now 14 points behind. Okay, Fandid has come down 30 points. So yeah, I'm definitely going to bingo next turn. It's just a matter of which one. And what is the best one here? Yeah, not seeing anything with the B in terms of any bingo that fits, let alone any 9 timers. So yeah, I'm looking for best places to play now. I guess I can put an S on here. I can make Salem one, which does give away a lot of stuff with the vowels next to big squares. But I think that this scores the most, and I can probably make use of these big squares later on anyway myself and see what's left. So I think we'll go with this. This is 75 points. So I have Bespate now on my rack. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't play anywhere. So I can play Bpat in a few places. That will score a lot. Poetic just comes down. So I could play Bpat here. This at least blocks off a lot of different lanes. A lot of space, or the triple, and kind of makes this a bit more difficult to use potentially. Maybe not, but Bpat here scores a little bit more, but opens up the board even more too. So I think playing Bpat here seems like a better option. I don't think Bespate fits anywhere. Would love to be proved wrong, but I don't think it does. So I think we're going to go with Bpat. Keeps ES. This is a good, really strong leave. Okay. Okay, Ravel has come down. 37 points, scores a lot. Ton of points there. So yeah, looking at what to play here, something like food might actually be pretty decent. Could play Fiod as well, but maybe keeping 2 E's is fine. Oh, just drew the Q. Again, join the queue never really helps in most situations. I guess I have the eye on Vera's sides, the second eye that I can put the Q on. Leaves me with some good tiles. So comes down, that's 24, my QI is going to come down. I think this is the better play. I mean, is Cat actually worth playing here? Keeping AT. I feel like keeping AT here is actually worth it. Although there's not really many places to go. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, just drew the E. Okay, he has come down on this on the top right. I can only assume that the bot is blocking things up here. Maybe it doesn't have very good tiles. That's the only other thing that I can think about. I could really gather from this that might be the case. And I'm in this situation now where I could try and go for some points here. Like something like this scores 29. And the thing is, I want to try and leave 2 in the bag here, actually. It just makes life a bit more difficult for the bot to really do anything. And also the bot might not have anything good. If it's actively blocking things, then I could still draw into the S and the blank. This is also another option, but I think this is very dangerous playing with things that can go next to it. So it might be something like Sete. I don't know. I don't really have many other scoring plays though. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, I don't draw any of those tiles. Huh. Oh, and it bingos with a 9-letter word. Of course. Ouch. Should have guessed. Well, I guess I'm not going to win this game. Again, I don't particularly love this move, but gets rid of most of my tiles. There's no real other scoring places on the board, so okay. Alright. Oh boy, okay. That's a 57-point loss. Now taking me down to 49 losses. We're on the cusp now. We do have another 12 games to go in this series. We have another 4 games tonight. A bit unfortunate that the bot managed to bingo with that. So yeah, it did play off the UH at the bottom of the board here with the ERS on blank on its rack, and also picked out, and when it played HE at the top of the board up here, it still had the ERS blank, so it was actually holding very good tiles. But yeah, can't really do much about that. Otherwise, I was just hoping that the bot would have left something in the bag. But yeah, that's okay. That's 3 losses for tonight already. And we still have 4 more games to go. So actually all of the prediction outcomes can still happen. So let's move on to game number 4. Again, we're 0-3 on the evening. We were 1-6 last on the last stream, last match day. So the bot has now pulled out a bit of a gap. So yeah, just so you guys know that the prediction has already ended. So we have options 1 and 2 with coins on them right now. We're still waiting. We have options 3 and 4 will not have any coins on them. So we'll need to hopefully win at least 2 games before the end of the evening. Woaded. Don't really want to open up everything, but okay. Okay, Tabering has come down. Again, just can't seem to get that first bingo on the board. So I could play Phantom through the T. Of tapering. We scores a lot of points. I'm not going to see there's anything better than that. I don't see anything through the eye though, so okay, I'm going to go with Phantom. It scores 50. Actually a lot more than I realized, so it's not too bad. Okay, Shagroon comes down. Bingo again from the butt. Maybe Vibey. That's pretty good. It's 29. Okay. Maybe Gorp. It's 28. Okay. Oof. More owls. It's not happening right now. Dalma. Okay, 50 points for Dalma. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna play Lull. I mean, that might just be. Oh, no, the downwards here. Might be fine here. Need to open up the S hook for lulls. Okay, well, have Virions or Virinos and Shagroons. Have Revision as well. A bit more dangerous. Okay, Ritz just comes down. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna bingo here. Okay, so we're still about 100 behind. Can try and play off this this Q. But it actually takes my spot. I don't know, just QI, I guess. I don't know. There's not much available here. 14 points. There's not really any floaters on the board either. If the L's in different places, I'd have Anethol, but not right. Hi to Mr. Someone. Oh no, what happens to the record? Well, quite easily explained. I just lost a lot of games. Yeah, it's not been easy. It's been a rough last 10, 12 games or so. Not had a great deal of luck with the tiles. But obviously I must have made a few missteps here and there too. Okay, well we just drew the S in a blank. Oh, I do have a night timer here of standards, but it's just not going to be enough. Standards might potentially give me a JO or JA, but the bot will just block it though, so it doesn't really make much sense to play it. I could actually also play Ascended. This actually scores a bit. Does it score more? 127, but the D is actually going to be doubled here, so then actually this will be more. This is actually 13 points more. Shame that the bot had to bingo in that spot. But I don't know if I can really play standards. I mean, even if I do put JO in next turn, I would still lose. I'm still too far behind. Okay, well. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I'll switch the S's around. Okay, there we go. The bot insta plays Joe. Didn't even need to think about it. Okay, well we're gonna be at in the corner here, and it's a 60-point loss. Oof. Okay, so unfortunately we've now lost the first 4 games of tonight. All the 4 games. We're 0-4 against the bot tonight, which now means that the bot has now reached the 50 game mark, which is exactly half of the number of wins you would need to tie for the series. You could arguably say that that the hasty bot is, the best bot is going to win the series because of the spread. I don't think I'm going to be able to overcome the spread either, even if I do win 11 games in a row. But yeah. We were only a win or 2 behind a couple of streams ago, but now we're 11 games behind again. But we still have 3 more games to go. Again, if I do win all 3 of the remaining games, I will get to 42, which is option 1 in the stream prediction tonight. It is still possible. Can't give up right now. We've managed to put up a big comeback in this series, and we've lost a number of games here, but we've still got to keep going. So there, let's move on to game number 5. Play for my coins, says Muffler Tentacle. Exactly, I'm not giving up hope right now. I think Mother is good here. So we'll do that. Definitely never going to give up. You know me. Have a bingo here. Casitas. So that should play somewhere. Okay. Guess I'll play it here. Could play body. That's 31. Okay. Could play Obeid now. It's 36. Doesn't seem too bad. I actually do have the F to go underneath if as well. So I can probably get a good 30-40 points next turn. So there's some legs in this one, in this move. Okay. Well, could potentially score even more than that. Oh. What do I have here? Interesting move. Okay, well, I don't see anything here. And in that case, I do think that playing deaf is actually still better than anything else. Than playing a bingo, so I think I'm going to go with this. And I could play my soccer team, Arsenal. Nowhere to play it though. Oh, now it does play. Can play underneath. Umwelt. Okay. Seems decent enough to me. Okay, Vigorous comes down. I do have Azon to play. Oh, I actually have Aslan. That's much better. That's 72. We'll do that. Puts me up by 124 points. Oh wow. Very interesting. Okay, the bot has just almost thrown a Hail Mary here, playing Sure for 5 points with the scoreboard as it is. I also feel like the bot must be relatively close to a bingo, otherwise it wouldn't play this. It seems like it's a no-brainer to play something on this E, something like Dioi or even Pedway. That's 40. That's 46. Is it also 48? It's also 48. So maybe something like this is good. Yeah, maybe this. Well, let me think. Could even play Weirdy, but maybe not. Could play Wary. Which is that? Nah, Dioi. Weirdy. Okay, well, Pedway's fine here. I have Brodikin on this ad. I think that's the way I played Brodikin with Brodekin in the last match day along the triple. I think this is also a variant spelling of it. Wow, is that not a word? Am I getting some words mixed up here? It's quite possible. Isn't Brodkin also a word? Maybe I'm getting those ones mixed up. Okay, well, if it was an in-person game, I think the bot just saved me from playing a phony. Okay. Be biked. Possible. I don't know. Is there a possible big X play underneath here? I don't know. So an interesting move that I could play here, although it is somewhat risky, is I could play Orb here, setting up my K for Kobo, but there is an H still unseen. And also an M unseen as well, and M also plays there now, so maybe this is not the best idea. Maybe if I was a bit behind I might have played that, but I think playing something like Biked here might be fine. 28 points, okay. So yeah, don't forget we've got 2 more games after this. Always the goal for me personally is to get off the worst, also called the worst prediction result for the stream, which is 40 wins or fewer, so I'm going to try and win more than 1 game tonight. Okay, so Shin has come down. There's no U, so there's no 9-timer threat as far as I can see. There is an O unseen for Ono. I do have Iron Man, that doesn't fit. I don't really see anything that would really help me here with this. Could play Normie down here. I do surrender my O, but I don't know. Do I play that? Oh, Normie also empties the bag, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Could just put Mo here, that blocks off the top lane. Might be fine here. Okay, so have Vintner. Again, doesn't fit anywhere. Okay, the bot plays Pox. Yeah, can play a word down here. So invert or virant. Let's see. Yeah, maybe this. You see, actually, what's better, to keep the N or the R? Because it's really invert versus invent. I think the N is worth more here because I can play in for 6. The R doesn't really play on the board for quite as much, as far as I can see anyway. So I think that is the answer here, keeping the N and playing Virant. Oh, actually, I forgot there was another batar in the back. But in any case, I can still just play Hin here. There was no real problem about playing out, unless I drew another end or something, but I could still go out, I think. So yeah, we got this here. And yeah, it's our first win for the evening. Our second win of this week against the bot. 112 point victory. So we're up to 40 wins. We reached 40, which is a nice number to have. 50 losses to the BestBot. Again, pretty, I would say is pretty respectable. Even if I do lose the next 10 games, but there's still 10 games to go. We do have 2 more games to tonight. Again, the prediction is still ongoing. Again, you can't get involved with it at this stage, but still, all of the prediction results that you could have voted for are all still could all still happen. So yes, that's 5 games done. We have 2 more to go. Let's start the 6th game for the evening. Poogie. Okay, Wizard has been played. I could play Gooey actually. That looks really good. Fits really well. Oh, fits really well there. 42 points, almost negates Wizard. And the bot plays over Z. I'm playing off 2 O's, a G and a Y, so that's good. And not only that, it keeps PE, so I could actually play something, set up something underneath, making Zep an I. But I don't draw particularly well. Although I do have the J now, I can play Joe above Wizard, making J, or I can play Joe underneath Gooey. So I have a few different options here. Neither of them can get, oh well, I say neither of them can get blocked, but unlikely to get blocked, both of those at the same time. So Levo has come down. I guess Joe is the move here. Again, does open up the S hook for Joe. It's really the main problem with this move, but it scores 35, so I think I'm going to go with it anyway. We just drew into a bingo, it seems. So Spheroid plays underneath the O of Levo. Cat has just come down, so that doesn't block anything. Yeah, I think that is it. There's no GOTS, so Spheroid I think is the only playable bingo in this position. Oh, I actually do have DSO as well, but doesn't score as much. Above the O instead. Okay. Ooh, longer on. Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit of a garbagey rack, unless you have the right floating tile to play through. Okay. So yeah, trying to figure out what the best thing is to do here. It's not ideal. Could play Cordad. Hook for Ordad. 33 points, looks very good. Blocks access to all the triples that are open on the right side of the board currently. So yeah, maybe this is this. Ooh, so I have planting through the eye of Spheroid. Again, depends if the bot is going to play there and block something. I feel like just where it's playing straight through the middle of the board, it's likely to get blocked. But again, just like longer run, if I haven't had the right floating tile on the board, then my rack is kind of garbage. And Cutlet does actually block planting. Again, a bit of a shame there. Could play tongue, or I don't want to play punt because there's an O hook for punt, although there's only 2 O's left anyway. Might not be that dangerous, but still pretty dangerous. Could play gulp, though again there's 2 H's unseen for golf, although maybe a bit more difficult to use. Could just play pling as well. That just gets rid of all the concepts that I don't want, and also blocks the S hooks for longer runs and Cordad. Could play Pung, but I think Pung has an A hook as well. So there's no ideal move here. But pling is fine. Okay, I think I'm going to go with pling here for 8. Let's just go in for the bingo. And I've just drawn to Whitney's. Also, a funny thing, if you didn't already notice, is that the Stream Elements bot that I have running actually just got one of the answers on the Infinity Was Born. He just got the word wood for 10 points. So it's now actually, my bot is now second on the leaderboard. Let's see if you guys can overtake the bot on the leaderboard. Oh wow! So the bot plays Wizard, and then now plays Wizards, hooking it to make the bingo. Okay, Mr. Someone gets ahead of the bot at least. Good. Okay. So I could play Whitney's here. It's just that there's a really juicy spot ending with TY, but I just don't have anything that plays there, which is a little bit annoying. Because I feel like this is a good chance to. It would have been a good way to forego a bingo and then score big on the next turn. But Not on this case, I don't think. Maybe it's just Whitney's at the bottom of the board. Yeah, guess so. 80 points, okay. I think we have to go for that. Shame that Whitney is not a word with a W-H-I-T, because that would have fit underneath cat here, but nevertheless, Tribe has come down for 35. Could play Cough up here. Actually, is there a word across here, through here? I don't think there is. Fart. No. Not quite. Okay, I'm just gonna play Cough then. Okay, Mooney has come down 27 points. Interesting move. You have to be worried about this X spot as well, for making Axel and maybe Zell. There's a big spot there. Need to pay attention for that. So I could play something across here. It's not going to be pretty though. It might be something like Ages, but it's just gets rid of all my good tiles. I mean, there are a lot of A's and E's left, so maybe it's okay to do. Likely to draw those tiles back. But there's still an S left, so like the bot could still play something there. I don't know, maybe I have to do it. I don't really see any other like good scores available. So yeah, it might just be Ages, man. It's not ideal, but okay. Oh, I just drew the... Oh no. Just when I thought I had a chance, the bot draws into uneasier and leaves one tile in the bag. Great. Oh man. Okay. There's just no way to be able to play a bingo or go for a bingo here and expect it to stay open as well. It's just never gonna happen. So it might just be X. Yeah, might just be X. Oof. Yeah, looks like I'm going to end up losing this game again. And this will mean that the BestBot will win, officially win this series now. I've managed to keep it from trying to prolong it reaching the finishing line up until this far. And yes, it does mean that option 1 is not going to be the result of the stream tonight, unfortunately. AH is left. Yeah, I don't need to play upwards, I need to play downwards from here. So it's going to be something like this. Oh wait, I can't play no, because AH will go next to it, so I need to play something like this. Okay. Oh, Hazel. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Well, the time was coming, and the bot has finally reached 51, the magic number to take the series, but it has taken a whole 91 games out of 100 in order for it to get there. So it's a 73-point loss, which now means that I'm on 51 losses, a spread of minus 25-18. So as I said, that does officially mean that the BestBot has won this series with 9 games to spare. Again, I was kind of anticipating that it might win with many more games to spare, but the fact is we are onto the final game of this stream. It does mean that option 1 cannot happen, but any of the options from options 2, 3, or 4 could still happen depending on if I win and by how much. Actually, wait a minute, let me think. Actually, when I just think about it right now, I think that means that option 3 cannot happen also, because my spread will be too high if I get an extra win on the board. My spread will not be, if I do win, it needs to be an extra win, and my spread needs to be below 2600. So actually option 3 cannot happen. It's really down to options 2 and 4. That if I win, it would be option, as I said, it would be option... well, actually, no, actually, I'm sorry, I'm actually wrong, because if I do tie the game, option 3 can still happen. So, yeah, there's actually lots of different ways that it could happen. Anyway, I'll finish talking. Let's just move on to the last game. Let's just get straight into it. Game number 7 for tonight. Oh, again, not drawing too well here. I guess we're just playing OG. And I've still got lots of vowels. I did win 1 game in the last stream. Hoping to... oh, jeez. Hoping to do better than that this time, but not looking good. based on how this is already going. Protege for 90. Man, could play B tier. Keeping an eye, it's not great. Play bait. Play bite. Is that 26? Oof. Okay, I think this is slightly better than B tier. And better than bait as well. Okay. Okay, so non has come down. So what's the best move here? There's a few different options. I guess feuding is an option through here. It just opens up too much. Could play Fadge here. This is 28. Yeah, it's not much. Not as much as I want it to be. Fadge kind of leaves two bad tiles. How much is that? It is 35. Oh man, this is rough. Maybe FEU, just set up the D hook. Bit more balance between vowels and consonants with this. Maybe it's this. Don't love it either though, but maybe it's this. Let's just play this move. Oof. Okay, Bowser's come down. Yogini looks pretty good here. He scores 28, does open up the triple, but I'm a bit behind. Probably do need to do something like that. Again, gets rid of a bunch of the bad tiles that I don't want, so yeah, maybe it's this. Oof, but I drew into some potentially equally as bad tiles here. Picked out an O and an I back again, and two other higher scoring consonants as the bot plays corneas. Yeah, this is pretty brutal here. Ooh. Maybe Wadi. 28. Well, actually, I can play Owie here. It looks slightly better. Owie's 31, scores a bit more. Keeps better tiles, so I think this is the move. Okay, so I drew into the Q, but I do have Nikab and Een. I do also have Sank as well. Plays up there. Okay, Drac has come down. There's no, I mean, there's the K, I believe, and the O that play there. I don't have either tile. Can play Cardi as well, Cade. That might be slightly better. Need to open some things up here. Yeah, it's not happening today, I'll tell you that. Okay, Dyke is going to have 42 points. Still a long way away from winning this game. Not sure, really. Not sure what the pathway to victory is here. Looking like a long way away now. Play Fab. Just 18. It's not great. Again, just lack of strong options. Yeah, I don't know. Fab, let's just go for that. Okay, just drew into Ventana, but I actually don't think that fits anywhere. Out of all the places, everything just doesn't quite fit on the board. And Joel, yeah. I don't think that helps me in any way. Wow, there's just nothing to do. Like, I'm so close to something, but it's just not fitting on the board in the right way. Yeah, really stuck here. Could play knave. Doesn't really help me that much. I just can't really. Just making a move for the sake of making a move. Don't know. I really don't know. Oh man. Okay. Oh gee. Yeah, this is one of those games where if I was playing my regular series, that I would have resigned like 10 minutes ago. Okay, well that doesn't help me at all either. That just blocks off bingo lanes in column N, but sets up more in column O, which I don't have the hook for. So what am I supposed to play here? Do I just play tout? But that just blocks up more stuff. Taut, sorry. Yeah, this is rough. Maybe have to play it over here instead. Okay, well, have the blank. I don't know what I'm supposed to do though. Still a long way from challenging anything here. Challenging for the win. I can play what potentially. That scores 42. But yeah, honestly, not really much going on here today. So very much okay. And the bot players pause. That just takes out my best spot, and this rack just doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't really go well with anything. Can play Thor. Try to, I don't know. There's a lot of vows on scene. Now they have an ass, I can play underneath Joel and play 11s or something. But yeah, we're getting towards the end of this game, and the scoreboard is kind of slipping away from me here over the last couple of streams. Inhumes comes down 86 points. Yeah, but not much to shout about here. I can play Venals as well. Maybe that's slightly better. Venules, something like that. I think that's fine. Actually, is there something through the eye? Could play Novelize. playing novelized. How much is that? That's 86. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, the bot drew terribly, although it doesn't really matter at this stage anyway. I'm just trying to work closer towards a more respectable score. Play Moxa here. But yeah, that's about all I can do. 45, okay. That might be it. Okay, well. Today is a 1-6 day. And that follows up from Tuesday as well, the previous match day, which was also 1-6. So we're only 2-12 over this week. It's a 117-point loss. So we're going to end this week and end match day 13 on a record of 40 wins, 52 losses, spread of minus 2635. Which now means that option 4, which actually again nobody voted for, which is 40 wins or fewer, that is the result of the prediction tonight. So yes, nobody is going to win their coins back. I'm going to pay that out right now. But yes, again, hopefully next week we'll be able to do better, which will be the final match day 14. We're going to play a bumper 8 games on that stream. And finish off this series of 100 games. Hopefully we can get closer to the bot after that. Hopefully we can get more than 42. I think I got 42 last time against the BestBot, or the first time I did it. I can't remember now when. But again, if you don't already follow this channel and you've been enjoying the stream, please hit that follow button right now on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel right now. It would be greatly appreciated. I have some videos on my YouTube channel that you guys can get watching on as well. If you want to help support the channel on Twitch, please, you can use your Amazon Prime sub, and please consider subscribing to this channel for free, completely free, for the month. You can do that if you have that available to you, and you can also give some bits, which is again completely up to you if you want to do that as well. So those are the ways that you can support this stream, support Scrabble streaming on all the platforms. And as always, we'll be back again on a regular time on Tuesday night around 8:30 p.m. US Central Time. So again, go follow me on those on everywhere, and you'll know when I'll be streaming next. And again, we'll be back for 8 more games. So again, thank you to everyone that got involved with the prediction tonight and the Infinity Words game that's above my head. So yeah, again, that is all we have time for today. So all we have to do now, I guess, is to raid somebody. I'm gonna go raid Johnny Music. He is streaming right now. I think he might be away, but I'm not quite sure. But he's been online for under an hour now, so I'm gonna let you enjoy his music. Again, he's a word gamer as well, so yeah, big friend of Scrabble over there. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a good evening and a good weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday as always, so hope you can be there for the final 8 games. So until then, hope you guys have a good time. Until then, see you guys around, and good night.